Hello everyone, let's get started with our next topic, which is uh, creation of license keys in SAP HANA. So let's connect to the HANA system. Okay, so I'm going to connect to the HANA system. We are in the HANA studio right now. Let's go to the HANA studio and we are in the modular perspective. Okay, let's close this modular perspective and just make sure that we are going to the admin perspective. So now we are in the admin perspective. The way to access the license and create the license keys is basically we can go to the properties tab, and under the properties tab you can see that you have the information about your current license, that is what is the start date, what is the expiration date. You have system measurement telling that the peak memory allocation is how much and how much you are to licensed to use. Okay, then the next information is request license key. So for requesting the license key, what the information you require is you require the information about the hardware key, the system ID, the installation number, and the system number. So just create an install license. If you click on the install license key, it will say that okay, where is your license key. So just provide the license key and you will be able to install that particular license. So that's how the license is installed. So for providing this information, let's see. Okay, so this is about how once you have the key you can install the license. So but what happens is that in case for example you have your temporary key, then in that case you can, so once you have the permanent license you can delete your license key, and you can, by default what you get is you get a temporary license key with a validity period of 90 days, which is automatically installed. So whenever a new HANA database is installed, the temporary license key is automatically installed for you. Or whenever an older SAP HANA software version is upgraded, you get in 90 days uh, temp temporary license key. So within that 90 days, customers have to install a permanent license key, otherwise the system is locked down. Okay, so permanent license keys are valid until the predefined uh, date. Okay, so if the permanent license key expires, a temporary license key is automatically installed, which is then valid for 28 days. Okay, so how to get a permanent license key? To get a permanent license key, what you need to do is you need to go to SAP Marketplace. So for going to the SAP Marketplace is basically you just type service.sap.com/license key, and it will take you to the place where you can install the license keys. Okay, so basically the information that is required, what you have seen is you need the following information for creating a license. That is, you need your hardware key, you need your system ID number, you have your installation number, you need your system number. So that is the basic information you need to put while generating a license key. Okay, so when you are creating a license keys or applying a license keys, it requires some basic privilege. That is, you need to have a license admin privilege. So, and once you have the license admin privilege, you can install the license using uh, the command says set system license and the license key content. So using that you can install the license. Okay, so or you can just go to, just right click on the properties tab and click on, say what you can do is you can click on file properties and click on license and just click on install license key. Okay, that way you can install it, or you can just create, just right click on the SQL editor. Once you have the SQL editor, you can type the command as set system license and the name of the file where you have the license key. So this way you can install the license using the SQL command. So basically there are two options using which you can install the license, and the rights that is required for creating this license is basically you need to have license admin rights. So to check whether you have these rights or not, you can just go to the catalog, click on authorization, uh, click on your user and to check validate whether you have those rights or not, or you can go to the roles and then add those roles. Say for example you are going to a particular user, say test user, and you want to apply uh, allocate this particular role, so just you can just click on say uh, privilege and just add that particular role to it. So that will install the that will make sure that you have the enough privilege for applying and installing the license. That's all. That's what I wanted to cover in this particular session. Thanks everyone.